Have you ever caught yourself thinking, I hate this job, and then immediately remembered your mortgage? Not because you love the job, because leaving suddenly feels dangerous. If you've felt that, this video is exactly for you. Because most people think buying a house changes where you live. What nobody tells you is that it quietly changes how you think. And by the end of this video, you will understand exactly why and 3 things you can do before it costs you more than just money. For years, the goal feels obvious. Get a good job, save money, buy a house, finally feel secure. So one day you do it. You get the keys, you walk through the empty rooms, and for a moment, it feels exactly like that. But here is what nobody showed you on paper. Before the house, your salary felt like opportunity. After the house, it starts feeling like protection. Protection from missing a payment. Protection from uncertainty. Protection from bad luck. And here is the number that explains why. Many homeowners end up spending 50 to 60% of their take-home pay on housing alone. For every £100 that enters your account, 50 to 60 is already gone. Before food, before investing, before freedom. And a house does not stop asking for money after you buy it. It keeps asking. Average maintenance alone runs 1 to 2% of the home's value every year. On a £285,000 home, that is up to £5,700 a year. On top of the mortgage, let me show you what this looks like for a real person. Sarah is 34, lives in Manchester, earns £38,000 a year. Take home, £2,480. Mortgage, £1,490. After bills, food, transport, £80 left each month. £80. That is her financial freedom right now. So before you buy, do not ask, can I get approved? Ask, will this still feel comfortable if life gets difficult for 6 months? Banks calculate survival. You need to calculate freedom. Most people calculate the deposit, the mortgage, the interest rate. Almost nobody calculates the cost of becoming careful. And you can actually feel this happening in real time. A job opportunity appears. Higher salary, better future, different city. For a few seconds, you are excited. Then another thought appears. What if it does not work out? What about the mortgage? What if I regret this? And suddenly, the opportunity feels risky. A 2023 study by the National Bureau of Economic Research found that homeowners are 19% less likely to move for a better opportunity than renters. Let me show you what 19% actually costs. James is 38, lives in Birmingham. A job offer comes in from Edinburgh, £17,000 more every year. Over 5 years, £85,000. He did not take it, not because he lacked ambition, because risk feels different when a mortgage is waiting at home. And research from Harvard Business School shows people with large mortgage payments are 3 times less likely to start a business or any freelance work. 3 times. Your salary used to feel like opportunity. Now it feels like protection. So how do you get around this? Build a mobility fund, separate from your emergency fund. Target 6 months of mortgage payments in a liquid account outside your property. For Sarah, that is $1,490 multiplied by 6, £8,940. Saving £200 a month gets her there in 44 months. And once that fund exists, the mortgage stops feeling like a chain you never take. Here's something most people never notice. Maybe you have done this. You find a job posting. Save it. Think about it. Then close the tab and never open it again. Or maybe you had a business idea, something that genuinely excited you. Then your brain started calculating mortgage, bills, responsibilities. And the idea slowly died. Not dramatically, quietly. Once a year, ask yourself 2 questions. What opportunities did I pass on because they were genuinely bad? And what opportunities did I pass on because I was scared? Those are very different answers. Most people never separate the two. Now, let us be clear. Buying a house is not a mistake. For many people, it is one of the best decisions they will ever make. It builds wealth, creates stability. It is a forced savings plan that runs whether you think about it or not. But here is a practical test. Before you sign anything, if you lost 20% of your income tomorrow, would the mortgage immediately become a crisis? If yes, the house is too expensive, not because you cannot afford it today, because life does not follow today's spreadsheet. And before you sign, ask yourself 2 questions. Not just, can I afford this house? But will this house give me more freedom or less? And can I afford the version of myself this house might create? Those 2 questions together tell you more than any mortgage calculator ever will. The biggest cost of a house is not always financial. Sometimes it is psychological. It is the opportunities you stop taking, the risks you stop considering, the tab you close and never open again. Because wealth is not only about what you own, it is also about how many choices you still have. And sometimes the difference between feeling secure and feeling trapped comes down to one question. Did the house serve your life? Or did your life start serving the house? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you want the complete system for building wealth that gives you options instead of taking them away, that is exactly what this channel is here for. See you next Thursday.